Minasan konnichiwa, it's me, Shogo.
And Harumi.
We are running out of time, guys. We were supposed to start recording about 20 minutes ago, but we were actually talking about something really serious about all of our business and related stuff for about 20 minutes. And now we only have about 20 minutes for this podcast. Yes, Harumi and I, of course, we are wife and husband. Yes, we are partners. We are best friends. We're also business partners as well. So we have these times when we are talking very seriously about some things. And things happen. Things happen when you run businesses. There are things that sometimes are not very pleasant when it happens. Yeah, and there's stuff that we need to spit out of ourselves, kind of basically, helping each other out, to get rid of these poisonous stuff inside our minds and hearts sometimes once in a while. So we were doing that. We usually don't have that much time during the day because of our kids and all that kind of stuff, So all the time we have left is around this nighttime, and then we sat in front of the microphone, and we sat next to each other, and we kind of started talking, and then it was 20 minutes, so now we only have about 20 minutes, so we're going to get right into what we're going to be talking about today. Well, actually, today we don't really have such a fixed topic or anything, because this week was crazy. Our schedule was really, really wild, especially because it was Golden Week in Japan this week. From the last episode to this episode, it was Golden Week. So just in case for those of you who don't know, Golden Week is a season in Japan. It's about a week in the beginning of May. It's the sequence of Japanese holidays. Yeah, so there's different inside. In one of those days is there actually the Kodomo no Hi, which is a Children's Day. Yeah, celebrating the health and future, good future of the children and all the other. Midori no Hi, which means Green Day, and also Kenpo Kinenbi, which is when the Constitution was written in Japan. Yeah, so it's to celebrate that day. Yeah, so there's these multiple celebrations, and so a lot of events are held in this area, and a lot of people travel and take vacations and all that kind of stuff. So just talking about what happened this week is probably enough to make one episode for a podcast. So let's get started. Yeah. So on the day we posted last week's podcast, I actually went to a barbecue held by barbecue party, I guess, kind of thing, held by Ninja Dojo. Yeah. I have no clue why I was invited. I have no clue why I was taken to that place in the first place. But I actually was planning on meeting up with one of the instructors at Ninja Dojo, who is also the owner, the founder and owner of Shamisen Dojo. Yeah. So if you guys might remember, if you watched Let's Ask Shogo, we made a video where we visited Shamisen Dojo, which is a facility in Kyoto that started last year, where you get to practice, try out, experience what the shamisen, the Japanese traditional guitar, I guess you could say, is like, the three-string instrument. Yeah. And he actually, so the person, by the way, the owner is Jack. Yeah. And Jack is also an instructor at Ninja Dojo as well. And Ninja Dojo, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with Ninja Dojo. I made like 5 or 6 videos in Let's Ask Shogo. Yeah. We often visit them. We actually visited them in OMG Japan recently too. Yeah, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm actually, of course, friends with the owner of Ninja Dojo as well. Yeah. And when Jack was having a hard time last year, coming over to Kyoto, moving all the way over here, starting his own business, and he was having a hard time. Yeah. So the owner of Ninja Dojo, Ichikawa-san, said, Jack, why don't you, how about you come and work at Ninja Dojo on your free time, basically. Yeah, so he's kind of a ninja, and sometimes he's a shamisen player on the other times kind of thing right now. Yeah, and Jack wanted to introduce me to one of his band members. Yeah. His band member, Tanikawa-san, he actually he's kind of like, not owns, but he's like running like this small lounge, he said. Yeah, it's kind of like a bar kind of thing. Yeah, so he runs that place, and he had that lounge, the bar place actually has like a small stage. Yeah, and he's now the person, the manager. Yeah, the owner is a different person, but he's the manager. And because it's in Fukui Prefecture, I'm pretty sure you guys have never heard of Fukui Prefecture unless you're like desperately in love with Japan. Because a lot of Japanese people don't know. Like let's say you go up to a Japanese person like randomly on the streets and ask them like, what do you know about Fukui Prefecture? I'm pretty sure they'll be like, I have no clue, because I have no clue what's in Fukui, to be honest. Yeah, I don't mean to be rude, but there's 47 prefectures in Japan. I don't know everything about all of them. Yeah, and then Fukui Prefecture is no, I've never been there before. It's definitely not one of the prefectures that come on top of the list of places to visit to, in Japan. So this gentleman that I met for the first time, he's also a shamisen player. He was having a hard time trying to run this lounge and getting people to the bar that he is running, and he was actually thinking of bringing some. So of course, tourists, travelers to his place too. Yeah, but he has not doing so well, he said. Yeah, he actually had like a famous Instagrammer come over. He actually has been having the whole prefecture itself providing some support, financial support and all that kind of stuff, but it hasn't been working. He said he's only got one reservation a month. Yeah, and he actually there was yeah, exactly, yeah. So he was very good friends with the landlady of the bar in the area. Yeah,
landlady?
So Okami-san.
Oh,
Yeah, so she actually passed away due to a very rare sickness, and because she was such a nice lady and she helped this gentleman, the shamisen player, when he was in his really hard times in his life, so he wanted to carry on her wish. Yeah, that's the reason why he's now running the bar, but he said he's having a really hard time.
Yeah.
And what I gave, so he asked me, so Jack wanted to introduce me to him, and he wanted to see me because he wanted some advice on this topic, because I've been working in tourism industry for 10 years now, and of course I'm Las Shogo and all that kind of stuff. So he was talking to me about this, and basically the advice that I gave him was that I really think that you shouldn't rely on social media to get people to your place, because if you post content on social media, I think this is something that a lot of people who are struggling with social media, trying to gain more followers and such, don't understand, is that the moment you put up content on social media, it means you're fighting with the whole world. That's something you got to remember. Well, there's a lot of people who like make videos on YouTube and they're saying like, oh, I can't get as many views. I only have like a few dozens or maybe a few hundred subscribers. I don't know what's going on, but you got to remember, if you're posting stuff on YouTube, that means you're going to be compared to all the other humongous YouTube channels that have, millions and, billions of followers. And you're going to be compared to Disney Channel. You're going to be compared to Netflix. Yeah. You're going to be compared to all these other huge media. Yeah. And it's basically the people who are going to be watching these stuff are going to be either choosing Netflix or you, right? And then your content needs to be at that level for people to choose you.
Yeah.
That's how difficult, getting views and followers on social media is. Yeah. So that's a concept that a lot of people don't understand. So what's actually a lot closer, which seems really far away and much more difficult, is to actually meet people and have real connections with people and have them come to you. Like, let's say if you're a shamisen player, you actually get to see musicians, right? Or get to see people who are involved in the world of Japanese traditional music, right? Why don't you go out and, have a drink with all of them and ask them, like, do you have any ideas for any events, like, in the future? Would like hold any concerts at a special place? Like, a lot of musicians tend to do their birthday concerts. Yeah. Would it be amazing if you can come to my place next year for your birthday concert and do it in my bar? I have actually a stage, and there's this 3D screening thing that they have at the bar. It's the technology they have there is amazing. Yeah.
Great.
That's going to be so much faster than asking an Instagrammer to come over to your place and making a video about your place. No one's going to be watching that. No one's going to come over. Everyone's tired of ads. And people say, oh, please come to my place. Oh, no, my place is more interesting. You got to provide to people more first. Yes. You got to give first, and then finally people give back to you, right? Yeah. So having one person visit your place and making a video is definitely almost completely ineffective. Yeah. So that's what I gave him advice about. And guys, guess what? I only have about 10 more minutes to talk, so I cannot continue talking about it. It's just first day still. So that's the meeting that I had with Jack and his friend and his band member. Yeah, that's the first day. This is the first day. Okay.
First day. Okay.
Second day. Yeah. Was actually, I went to lunch with this new, should I say, a traveling company that I've met recently. Yeah. And I might be working as one of the tour guides as their place, but they're actually a tour company that's does completely for V or VVIP tours. So they don't have any fixed tours at all. So all of their tours are made specifically for that client, for that guest. Yeah. So their clients, the customers who actually asked them to make the tours are people who are literally like kings, like kings from like South Africa or, you know, from somewhere in Asia. Like, so I'm the king of this country, or, you know, people like that literally come to Japan in their private jets and ask this company to make the tours for them. I actually was able to meet the president of this company. Yeah, it was a great honor. She was in Kyoto at that occasion, so I was able to meet her and we had lunch together. And yeah, she actually has 3 kids too. Yeah, and of course we have 3 kids. And yeah, so simply talking about what being a parent is about, you know. And her kids are much older, of course. Her kids are old. 2 of them are older than 20, and just 1 child is in their teens. Yeah, but yeah, so we were talking about raising kids and how it's like, you know, all the and she's actually she experienced international marriage as well, just like Harumi and I, you know, just like we did. So yeah, we talked a little bit about that, you know, the struggles and everything that we went through, and I really felt that I was able to get to know her very much. So hopefully, yeah, she'll be able to ask me to work as a tour guide in Kyoto, and that'd be great because I'll be able to actually meet these VIP guests, right? Yeah, and of course, many of these VIP guests who are willing to come to Kyoto often, of course, want to really learn deep, you know, Japanese traditional culture, and I'm the right person to ask. I'm pretty confident about that. So yeah, if I can do that, I'll be able to probably connect with more people, maybe introduce, you know, my senseis and professionals that I know and all these kind of stuff. So I'm really, really looking forward to working with them in the future. So that was the lunch on the second day. The third day, by the way, I made a story on Instagram. Yeah, but I was actually in Osaka, because Asayama Ichiden-ryu, yeah, and the 22nd headmaster, Seki Sensei, and his students always come to Kyoto and Osaka at this time of the year during Golden Week, because there is an enbu performance. In Japanese, we call it the Hono Enbu. The dedication performance is always held in Kyoto. This year around Golden Week. There's 2 performances they do at the Shimogamo Shrine and also the Shiramine Jingu. Yeah, so they always do these performances. They always come over here, and there's actually a small club team kind of thing of Asayama Ichiden-ryu trainees that are gathering together in Osaka. So Seki Sensei sometimes comes over and teaches the Osaka students too. But the Golden Week is always a very good occasion, to get together. So I was actually able to see the senseis in Osaka. And we were able to film a couple of videos. We filmed like 5 videos, and then we did training for like about almost like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, we did some training. I was able to do some training for the second Dan exam I'll be taking this June. Yes, the Honbu second Dan exam. So we usually say like online Dan promotion exams, and the Honbu is different. Yeah, but the Honbu is basically more focused on Kenjutsu, which is originally what the trainees of Asayama Ichiden-ryu should start training from. Yep. So there's 2 different gradings. I'm actually participating in both of them. So I'm third Dan in online exams, and I'm only first Dan in the Honbu, so I'll be second Dan very soon. So that was a very, very good training for me. And the next day, I still was able to actually see the senseis. The senseis had the performance in Shimogamo Shrine the next day. And the evening, I was able to go out and have some beers with them. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, because it's really rare to see them in Kyoto, right? So yeah, I was able to. The horrible thing though was that we originally had a restaurant that we wanted to go to because Asayama Ichiden-ryu's 22nd headmaster Seki Sensei loves sashimi. Yeah, so we have this favorite izakaya that we always go to. Yeah, so I thought I made a reservation, but I made it on the wrong day. Yeah, so we were like, oh no, what should we do? You know, we had 6 people. Yeah, the sensei and the 2 other senseis and 2 other students and me. So the 6 people, and we're like, oh no, where should we go? So we had to immediately try to make a reservation at a different place.
6 people
but it was during Golden
Week.
During Golden Week, it was so hard to find. But luckily, Hanami is really good at searching these things. So we were able to find a place within 3-minute walk or something like that. Yeah, we called 2 or 3 places. We finally found one place that we could go to, and in the end, it ended out well. Yeah, I was actually lucky because we were just about to go to the same restaurant that we already know the quality and everything, but we were able to try out somewhere new. Yeah, so that was actually really, really fun. Yeah,
in the end,
yeah, in the end, it was a really, really good restaurant. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened, but not going to talk about that. It's going to get too long. Yeah. nothing with the senseis and I with the restaurant and us, but yeah, it was a lot of fun though. Yeah. All right, and then the next day was just a normal day, and then finally I get to hand the baton over to Harumi because Harumi was actually at the Osaka Expo.
Yes.
Yeah, and you were on stage, a huge stage. I was really surprised how many people were watching. Yeah. Was everyone just sitting there, or was everyone moving around during the performances too, or were there seats?
There is a seats.
All
Some
right,
seats.
so
I don't know how many seats are there. Maybe 100.
wow, that's amazing. Yeah, so Harumi was at, let me just explain first. Yeah, so Harumi was at the Osaka Expo, and there was like this basically a stage like all day long doing performances of Japanese traditional culture, right? Yeah, so not just Nihon Buyo, but also like other performances, music, instruments, and all that kind of stuff. And you took part as the Nihon Buyo category kind of thing. Yeah, your sensei was invited, and she brought her students to the event, and you were one of them, basically. Yeah, so Harumi had to get her hair done in a very traditional way the day before, so she had to sleep like a Maiko. You guys might know about this from my videos and such, but Maikos always have their hair tied up in a very special way, right?
Yes.
So they have to sleep on this special pillow called the takamakura, you call it. Yeah. It's a really high, hard pillow that you have, so you don't put your head on the floor, you know, on the futon. So you have to have your head, you know, basically away from the floor for while you're sleeping. Yeah, you don't want to ruin your hair. So it is something that Harumi probably experienced for the first time in your life. Yeah, and then the next morning of the day of the event, Harumi had to go to Kyoto Station at 6:30 a.m.
Yeah,
and Harumi finally came back home at around 9 p.m. So it was a really, really long day with 2 stages. You said, yeah. And you were at the Osaka Expo, right? Yeah. And then you can tell everyone else, how it was and everything. Yeah. Like how many people were there? Like from your shachu, you know, from your class.
From my
Sensei
Shizeki troupe. I guess maybe 20 people.
You're guessing? Okay. 20 people, really?
Yeah, many people.
Wow.
Maybe not that many. I don't know.
Oh, that many people. Okay.
But basically everyone, like.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I only saw a couple of people in your videos and pictures you sent me during the event.
Okay.
So it's that many people then.
So everyone can manage that day.
Yeah. Managed to come that day?
Yeah. Managed to come that day. Yeah, everyone went that day.
Cool. So how many songs were there then during the stages?
During the Shizeki Sensei's stage, we have 1, 2, 6.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and it's really similar stage with Osaraikai that we did last month. End of last month. End of last month. Yeah. And I danced 2 songs.
Cool.
One of them is Ise Ondo. It's a kind of what? Ise Ondo is a kind of like an omatsuri song. The really festival song, like really happy. Happy vibes, have a happy vibes songs. And one of them is Lupin. The main Shizuki Shachu song is Shizuki's song like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that 2 songs.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, and there are so many guests. Like some people are standing and watching.
Oh wow!
Everyone are taking videos and photos, and it was really 盛り上がってる。盛り上がってるって言いたい。
Okay. Yeah, it was a lot. It was. I have no clue how to say it either. Yeah, It was very
many people and many
everyone happy. Everyone clapping.
Yeah, and there was some shops. Also, there are some shops.
Okay.
Around the stage.
Okay.
Around the stage.
Around the stage. Okay.
Yeah. So you can also buy some Japanese stuff.
Okay.
Like bags or kimonos.
Do you mean like those yatai vendors or
no? It's like just shops? Some booth.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's really fun.
Is it almost like your first time being in front of that many people? Like random people who you don't know, or have you ever had like similar experiences before? Or
I don't know, but like every year I dance in front of like 100 people at the Miyotsukushikai.
Oh, the Osaka event?
Yeah, the Osaka
where all
event.
All the different Ryuho styles and classes get together.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That is kind of random people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not everyone is training Japanese traditional dancing, and I don't know any of them.
Okay.
It's kind of similar.
So the amount of people is kind of close then. Okay.
But it was really, I got so many experience. It was fun.
Good.
To be on stage.
Yeah.
And I also made the Instagram reel.
Oh, really?
To everyone, to ask everyone like which coordinate is.
Oh, yeah, you had that. Which kimono should I wear?
Which kimono should I wear? Yeah, which costume should I wear? And everyone, and thank you so much, everyone.
I'm sure,
voting.
Yeah, those of you listening to this might have voted too.
Yeah. And I chose the most
voted one.
Most voted one, the purple one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So you're going to be like making posts and maybe pictures about the event itself too.
Soon.
Yeah. So everyone, you can take a look at Harumi's Instagram. We'll probably be seeing some pictures of the very the typical famous place that everyone takes pictures at. And she'll probably be giving you more information about how the expo itself was. So yeah, for those of you who are interested in coming to the Osaka Expo, maybe it'll be some useful information there too.
Yeah.
All right then, guys. Thank you so much. Then it's 5 minutes before I have to move on to the Musou Shinden-ryu online lessons with Seki Sensei, so it's about time for us to get going. All right, so Golden Week was a blast. It was so much fun. Next week is going to be a little bit quieter. Yeah, so I think we'll be able to talk about some other stuff that we have in our minds too. So, all right then, guys. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.